Out on the open ocean, the rules are simple: adapt or perish. For centuries, naval warfare was about steel, gunpowder and courage. The biggest ship with the biggest guns ruled the waves. But now, a new force is reshaping the seas: artificial intelligence. This isn't a storm you can see, but a shift in the very nature of survival at sea. The old ways, massive carriers and brave crews, are facing a challenge unlike any before. Today, the world's navies are racing not to build more ships but to build smarter ones. The future of maritime dominance will be measured in processing power, not tonnage. We're moving from brute force to intelligence, from muscle to code. AI is the new essential tool, and the Navy that masters it first will hold a terrifying advantage. This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. The shift is as critical as the move from sail to steam or cannons to missiles. Falling behind means being left exposed in hostile waters. It's a complete change in thinking, a cultural shift for institutions built on centuries of tradition. The sailor of the future might write code as easily as tying knots. The captain of tomorrow may trust an AI's recommendation over their own gut. We are sailing into uncharted waters with maps drawn by code and powered by silicon. The stakes have never been higher. The sea and the way we fight on it will never be the same again. In survival, your sharpest weapon is your mind. Military commanders call it the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, act. The side that cycles through this loop faster wins. Now imagine a digital partner that thinks thousands of times faster than any human. That's the promise of AI in naval command. AI turns overwhelming data from satellites, sensors, and drones into clear choices in an instant. It's not about replacing humans, but empowering them. A modern carrier strike group faces a flood of radar, sonar, and video feeds. AI can process it all instantly. It identifies threats, simulates outcomes, and presents optimal choices when every second counts. The US Navy is already developing these systems to give commanders a decisive edge. The difference between seeing a threat and reacting in time or being caught by surprise is everything. AI acts as a tireless lookout, never distracted, seeing in every direction at once. This changes naval engagements. Fleets become proactive, not just reactive. AI-assisted forces can anticipate enemy moves, set traps, and control the battle's flow. It's like playing chess on a 1,000-square-mile board with billion-dollar pieces. In this new era, superior information and intelligence are the high ground. For centuries, naval power meant sailors at sea. Now imagine commanding a fleet with no sailors at all. A ghost fleet of unmanned, AI-powered ships and submarines. These autonomous vessels can patrol, gather intelligence, and carry out missions for months. No humans required. Sending a crewed submarine into danger is a massive risk. Sending an unmanned orca is a calculated move. If lost, no lives are at stake, making navies bolder and more persistent in hazardous waters. This shift is part of distributed lethality, spreading power across hundreds or thousands of smaller, cheaper, autonomous platforms. Initiatives like the Pentagon's Replicator aim to deploy swarms of these systems across air, land, and sea. Unmanned vessels act as scouts, decoys, and mobile missile platforms, extending the fleet's reach. The Ghost Fleet transforms naval warfare. Adversaries face a dispersed, resilient network of threats. Survival now means presence, persistence, and adaptability, not just firepower. In nature, the deadliest predators hunt in packs. Now imagine 100 smart, autonomous boats converging on a target from all directions. This is the power of AI-driven swarm tactics, overwhelming and paralyzing enemy defenses. Traditional warships can handle a few threats at once, but a swarm presents too many problems to solve. Some drones are decoys, others carry warheads. The defending AI must make split-second, impossible choices. The focus is shifting from a few billion-dollar destroyers to thousands of cheap, intelligent drones. Once launched, the swarm's AI coordinates the attack, adapting on the fly. This upends the balance of power. A small navy could cripple a superpower's fleet with swarms. The age of the swarm levels the playing field. Heavily armed destroyers can be overwhelmed by clouds of smart, disposable robots. Survival at sea is no longer about the toughest armor, but the smartest response. Intelligence, not size, is the new measure of power. The Navy's purpose is to strike and defend, and AI is sharpening both sides. On offense, AI guides the next generation of smart hypersonic weapons, missiles that hunt, identify, and strike targets on their own. Before a missile launches, an AI-driven cyber attack could silently blind the enemy's radar and communications. The integration of cyber and physical attack, orchestrated by AI, makes defense nearly impossible. On defense, hypersonic missiles travel too fast for humans to react. AI must control detection and interception. AI manages lasers and directed energy weapons, tracking and destroying threats at light speed. It's a silent duel between competing AIs, one guiding the missile, the other defending the ship. The crew can only watch as algorithms battle in milliseconds. Survival depends on which AI is smarter and faster. In this arms race, the best code and processors are the ultimate armor and sword. The future of naval combat is a contest of algorithms. The smartest machine wins. Preparation is everything, but how do you train for AI-driven warfare? The answer: virtual battlefields. Realistic simulations where sailors and AIs train together. The US Navy uses systems like R2MS to create detailed virtual environments from real-world data. Sailors rehearse missions, test tactics, and learn to trust their AI partners. AI adversaries in simulations force crews to adapt and think on their feet. This builds synergy between humans and AI, essential for real-world crises. Simulations also let engineers test new algorithms and systems before they're built. Rapid virtual testing drives innovation, allowing navies to evolve at the speed of software. The cycle of simulation and refinement is the key to staying ahead. In tomorrow's fights, the best-trained human-AI teams will win. In digital warfare, a ship's hull is made of code as much as steel. The most powerful vessel is useless if its networks are vulnerable. Cybersecurity is now a critical battleground. An enemy hacker can cripple a ship without firing a shot. AI is both the threat and the shield. Traditional defenses try to keep attackers out, but Zero Trust assumes they're already inside. Every access request is verified, an impossible task for humans, but perfect for AI. The Navy's Flank Speed Zero Trust uses AI to monitor networks, learning normal behavior and flagging anomalies instantly. It's like millions of digital sentries on guard, 24/7. AI-driven defense moves cybersecurity from reactive to proactive, hunting threats, patching vulnerabilities in real time. In a world where cyber attacks can be the first shot, digital shields are as vital as physical armor. The ship's brain must remain secure for the crew to trust their systems. Winning at sea now means winning the invisible war in cyberspace. Every powerful tool brings new dangers. AI in warfare is no exception. The greatest risk is speed. AI-driven wars could escalate from skirmish to all-out conflict in seconds. If commanders delegate too much to autonomous systems, they risk losing control. A swarm might misidentify a civilian plane, or a defensive AI could launch a counterattack on faulty data. Heavy reliance on interconnected AI creates catastrophic vulnerabilities. Every line of code is a potential entry point. An enemy might hack the core AI, subtly poisoning its logic and turning assets into liabilities. The first strike may not be physical but digital, shutting down networks, blinding sensors, disabling fleets. The systems designed to give us an edge could become our greatest weakness. We are venturing into a digital wilderness where storms are faster and more dangerous than ever. The challenge is to harness AI's power without losing control. We stand at a crossroads facing a sea of change. AI is revolutionizing naval warfare at breathtaking speed, promising smarter, more resilient fleets. Initiatives like Replicator and Ghost fleets are essential steps in a race for dominance. The nation that merges human judgment with machine intelligence will hold the advantage, but the same speed and autonomy that empower us also threaten to outpace our control. We risk creating wars that escalate in the blink of an eye, with humans as spectators. The ultimate question: are we building a future too fast for us to handle? In our quest for survival, we must not lose our humanity in the process.